I want to talk about cue cards by Wally.
Yes.
Uh, Now you very kindly agreed to actually make me a cue card here, and I guess however we tee this up, what is cue cards by Wally, and what have you got for me? I guess is the
Well, again, pandemic related business. I was out of work. I wasn't allowed to do cue cards, so I couldn't go into the building. And I had this idea a year before. My wife is in business, and she's an entrepreneur. She loves us. She helped me start my cue card, my New York City cue cards, which I do in my main company, and we're celebrating our 20th year next year.
oh,
And she helped her brother start her company, and her dad helped start a company. She just loves doing that stuff. So I had said to her a year before, I have this idea when I want to do personalized cue cards for people. And she thought about it for a second, and she was like, "No, I don't think it's a good idea, or it's not the time to do it." And I was like, "All right, well, I really don't want to do extra work for myself anyway." I was just throwing it out there. And then a year later, pandemic, and I've been 3 months on the couch sitting next to her. She's working from home, working. I'm just watching TV and getting fat. And I said, she's turned to me and she was like, I think I get the itch to start a new company. And I was like, all right, how about Cue Cards by Wally, my personalized cue card company? And a light bulb went off her head and she was like, yes, now is the time to do it. People can't go to weddings and people can't go to birthday parties and they need a cool gift to give to people. So she was like, yes, now is the time to do it. So we put together, and I was like, but I don't want to do a lot of work. I want this to be easy. I don't want to have to do a big business plan. She was like, all right, we'll do this minimal viable project. And I was like, okay, what's that? And she was like, we're going to open up an Instagram account for you, and we're going to open up a Venmo account for you. And that's it. And I was like, that sounds perfect. So I just started doing cue cards for people, like people to give gifts to their friends that are fans of SNL or Seth Meyers. And it can't be anything copyrighted that's been on the show, but it could be like, live from West Bridgewater. It's Wally Feresten, the head of cue cards for Saturday Night Live, and people kind of heard about it and people started flipping out. And I got a lot of orders, and it kept me busy. And it was one of those things where I was just trying to keep myself busy, but it turned out that people were flipping out, and people were so happy at giving this gift and receiving this gift that I ended up bringing a lot of joy to people during this horrible pandemic time where people were stuck in a house. And I wasn't planning on that. I was just trying to make a little bit of money and keep myself busy. And I really ended up helping a lot of people. And it really made me feel really good about myself. And yeah, it was again, like I said, it turned into a little bit of a phenomenon, but yeah, I have your cards here. Now, I printed up a card before I saw the card that you wanted. So I took pictures of myself with these cards anyway. So if you want to take a picture while we're doing this, that's fine. But so here's the first one I wrote, and you're going to send you these both. Live from the world of podcasting, it's Josh Cohen presenting Eyewitness History. That could be something that you put somewhere in your wall. And here's the one which I like. Here's your host, Josh Cohen, and these are their stories.
I love it. I love it. I love it.